All right, so are you getting ready for a Toys and Games Specialized seller interview?
Oh, nice.
Well, we're diving deep into RoleCatcher's resources
Yeah,
to give you some help to stand out, you know,
absolutely.
against the competition
Yeah,
and give you an idea of what the interviewers are looking for.
love it.
So you can really showcase your passion and your skills.
That's all about you.
It is all about you.
It
Yeah,
is. This role is interesting because it's not just about knowing your toys and games.
right.
It's about understanding the industry.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And the toys and games industry, get this, is projected to grow by 3% over the next 10 years.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. And a couple of things are fueling this growth.
Oh, like what?
One is this increasing demand for educational toys.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Parents are just so focused on toys that help their children learn and develop.
Makes sense.
And then you have the rise of the adult gaming market.
Oh, yeah.
Board games, card games, even video games.
Like the industry is growing up with its original audience.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that creates cool opportunities for someone entering the field.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Okay, let's do it.
Your interview prep.
Yes.
One of the things that RoleCatcher does really well is it personalizes your preparation.
Okay.
It's not just generic advice.
Right.
It's tailored to the specific job that you're applying for.
That makes sense.
Absolutely. So RoleCatcher's AI analyzes that job description and gives you customized insights.
That's helpful.
Yeah, so for example, if you're applying to a small boutique toy store,
Okay.
the AI might suggest highlighting your passion for unique
Oh, I see.
handcrafted toys.
Uh-huh.
But if you're applying to a large chain retailer,
Right.
they might emphasize your experience with inventory management and sales targets.
So it's really like targeted advice
It is.
based on the company and the role.
Exactly.
Let's get into those interview questions.
Yes.
Because let's face it, that's the part that can really make or break your chances.
Oh, for sure.
What qualities do you possess that make you a good fit for this role?
Oh, a classic.
Classic.
Yeah, what are they digging for with this question?
I know, right?
This is your chance to go beyond the resume.
Okay.
Showcase your personality
Uh-huh.
and how it aligns with the role. They're looking for genuine enthusiasm.
Yes.
About toys and games, an understanding of the role, and strong customer interaction skills. Think about what makes you uniquely suited to this job.
It's like you're not just listing skills, you're telling a story
That's it.
of how your personality and your passion connect with toys and games.
Yes. And RoleCatcher has a sample answer
Oh, cool.
that highlights knowledge about different types of toys and games.
Good.
And having a passion for helping customers.
Yeah.
But, to make that answer even stronger,
Mm-hmm.
you could add a specific example
I see.
that shows you've actually used those qualities in the
Yeah,
past.
the story.
Yeah, maybe you helped a hesitant parent choose the perfect educational game, or spent extra time explaining the rules of a complex board game.
Nice.
Those examples bring your answer to life.
They make it real.
They do.
Yeah.
What stands out to you about that approach?
Well, you're not just saying what you think the interviewer wants to hear.
Yeah.
You're showing them that you actually have the experience to back it up.
You've got the receipts.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's move on
Let's do it.
to a question about your experience.
Okay.
Can you describe your experience in sales and customer service?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
This is where the STAR method comes in handy.
Oh, I love the STAR method.
It's a great way to structure your answers
Yeah.
and ensure you're providing specific and compelling examples.
Yeah.
It stands for situation, task, action, and result.
Yes.
You start by describing the situation,
Mm-hmm.
the task you had to accomplish,
Right.
followed by the action you took, and finally the result.
It's like a story
It is.
with a beginning, middle, and end.
The example in RoleCatcher talks about successfully resolving a customer issue.
Okay.
But it could be even stronger if it followed that STAR method
Yeah.
and laid out that clear story.
Yeah, for sure.
And don't forget those quantifiable results.
Oh, yeah, the numbers.
The numbers.
Did you exceed your sales target by 15%?
Exactly.
Did you receive a glowing customer review?
Those numbers add weight to your claims.
For sure.
You're not just talking the talk, you're walking the walk.
You're walking the walk, exactly.
Speaking of staying ahead of the game,
Yes.
how do you keep up to date with the latest trends and developments in the toy and game industry?
Ooh. I feel like this one's all about passion.
It is.
Yeah.
Interviewers want to see you're genuinely interested in the industry and you're proactive about staying informed.
Right.
So mentioning specific podcasts, trade shows, YouTube channels, industry publications demonstrates your commitment to continuous learning.
Got it.
You could even connect your knowledge to the company's products or target audience.
Okay.
So for example, if you're applying to a store that specializes in STEM toys.
Okay.
You could mention you follow blogs and research about the latest advancements
Like that.
in educational technology.
Shows you're not just like passively consuming information.
Exactly.
You're actively seeking it out.
You're thinking like a toys and games specialized seller.
Exactly.
Let's not forget about those transferable skills.
Right.
Maybe you don't have direct experience in the toy industry,
Mm-hmm.
but perhaps you're an avid board game player
Okay.
who keeps up with the latest releases.
That could be helpful.
That passion and knowledge can be valuable,
Yeah.
even if it comes from a slightly different angle.
Right. Time to get real.
Let's do it.
How do you suggest someone tackle this question?
Uh-oh.
How do you approach customer service and handle difficult customers?
Hmm.
Because tricky customer interactions
They happen.
are bound to happen.
Yes, they do.
Good.
This question is all about demonstrating your ability to stay calm under pressure, empathize with frustrated customers,
Mm-hmm.
find solutions that work for everyone.
Right.
Remember the keywords empathy, problem-solving, de-escalation,
Right.
and maintaining professionalism.
Right.
You want to showcase your ability to turn a negative experience into a positive one.
Yes, absolutely.
So the sample response in RoleCatcher
Okay.
provides a solid framework.
Okay.
It emphasizes active listening, understanding the customer's concerns,
Mm-hmm.
and finding a solution that addresses their needs.
Yeah.
But to really nail this question,
Mm.
you need a compelling anecdote.
Oh, like a story.
Think of a time when you had to deal with a challenging customer situation.
Uh-huh.
What did you do?
Yeah, what did you do?
How did you resolve it?
Right.
What did you learn from that experience?
What did you take away from it?
Imagine a parent is furious because a toy they purchased is broken.
Oh, no.
How would you approach that situation?
Oh, that's a tough one.
What steps would you take to de-escalate,
Yeah.
address their concerns?
Right.
Offer a solution that leaves them feeling heard and satisfied.
Oh, man. That's tough. Well, first, I would listen
Yes.
and acknowledge their frustration.
Yeah.
And then I try to find a solution that works for both the customer and the store.
Oh.
Whether it's like a replacement or a refund or even a discount on a future purchase.
You got it.
And just try to end the interaction on a positive note.
Those are all excellent points.
Okay.
Even if the customer is upset, it's important to maintain your composure.
Right.
Treat them with respect.
Yeah.
After all, they're not just customers.
Right.
They're potential brand ambassadors.
Well, yeah.
If you can turn that negative experience around, you might even gain a loyal customer for life.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, it's a reminder that every customer interaction is an opportunity to build that positive relationship.
It is.
So let's shift gears
Okay.
to something a bit more creative.
All right, let's do it.
How do you approach product merchandising
Okay.
and organization?
I like this one.
This feels like a chance to showcase your visual flair and your understanding of how to create an inviting, engaging shopping experience.
Exactly.
So here you can highlight
Yeah.
your understanding of visual merchandising principles.
Okay.
Things like color schemes, signage,
Uh-huh.
creating a flow that encourages exploration.
Nice.
Think about how you would arrange those products
Yes.
to tell a story.
Oh, yeah.
Highlight specific themes.
Right.
Make it easy for customers to find what they're looking for.
I like it.
So the sample response in RoleCatcher talks about creating displays
Okay.
that are both visually appealing,
Right.
easy for customers to navigate.
Makes sense.
It emphasizes the importance of connecting those merchandising choices to sales goals.
Yeah.
But to make your answer stand out,
Okay.
you could talk about a specific display that you created
I like that.
or a merchandising idea you've always wanted to try. Even if you don't have direct experience in retail merchandising,
Yeah.
you can still demonstrate your understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Think about a time you organized something in a creative or effective way.
Right.
Maybe you rearranged your bookshelf
Okay.
to showcase your favorite books,
Uh-huh.
or created a thematic display.
Oh, that's cool.
It's all about showing that you have a knack for visual presentation.
And an eye for detail.
You got it.
Right. And it's about understanding that merchandising is more than making things look pretty.
It is.
It's about creating an experience
Yes.
that encourages customers to explore,
Exactly.
engage, and ultimately make a purchase.
It's a journey.
It is.
Speaking of keeping things organized, can you describe your experience in managing inventory and stock levels?
Okay.
It might not be the most glamorous part of the job,
Right.
but it's essential for a smooth running store.
It is.
Absolutely. Inventory management is all about attention to detail,
Okay.
organizational skills, and the ability to anticipate customer needs.
Yeah.
Think about the systems you've used in the past, the challenges you've faced,
Right.
and how you've ensured products are always available
For sure.
when customers want them.
Yeah.
RoleCatcher's sample response talks about having a system for tracking inventory, making sure those popular items are always in stock.
Right.
But to make your answer even stronger,
Okay.
you could talk about a specific time you had to deal with a stock shortage.
Oh, yeah.
Or a time when you went above and beyond to ensure a customer got the product they needed.
Nice.
And don't forget to highlight any experience you have with stock-taking forecasting demand
Okay.
or using inventory management software.
Right.
Even if you've never managed a whole inventory system, you've probably had to keep track of supplies
Oh, yeah.
or materials in some capacity.
Okay.
Think about how those experiences relate to this role
Yeah.
and what skills you can bring to the table.
That's a good point about transferable skills.
Yeah.
You know, even if you haven't worked in retail before, you've probably had to manage some type of inventory,
Absolutely.
whether it's office supplies, art materials,
Yes.
or even your own personal belongings.
Right.
Okay, here's a question that can be a bit tricky.
Uh-oh.
Can you describe a time when you had to resolve a customer complaint? We all know that mistakes happen,
They do.
but it's how you handle those situations
That's it.
that really matters.
Exactly. This question is all about demonstrating your ability
Okay.
to stay calm under pressure, empathize with those frustrated customers, and find solutions that benefit both the customer and the company.
Right.
Active listening, empathy,
Okay.
finding a fair solution are crucial.
Yeah.
So the sample answer in RoleCatcher focuses on remaining calm
Okay.
and professional,
Even when the customer is upset.
even when they're upset. It emphasizes finding a solution that benefits both the customer and the company.
Right.
But to really bring this answer to life,
Okay.
you need to tell a compelling story.
Yeah.
Think of a time when you successfully turned a negative customer experience into a positive one.
Go ahead.
What specific steps did you take
Okay.
to understand the customer's issue, apologize sincerely,
Right.
and offer a tangible solution?
Yeah.
Did you go above and beyond to exceed their expectations?
Yeah.
Did you learn anything from the experience that you can apply to future interactions?
That's a good point.
Right.
It's not just about showing. You can
Right.
resolve complaints. It's about demonstrating you can learn from those experiences.
Then improve.
And improve. Yeah. Okay, let's move on
All right.
to a question that gives you a chance to shine.
Okay, here we go.
Can you describe a time when you exceeded sales targets?
Oh, I like this one.
Time to brag a little.
Yes.
Showcase your sales prowess.
Absolutely.
This is where you can highlight.
Your strategic thinking, your customer-centric approach, and your ability to drive results.
Nice.
So did you develop a killer promotion?
Right.
Did you build rapport with customers and turn them into loyal fans?
Yeah.
Did you master the art of product knowledge
I have that.
and use it to make personalized recommendations?
Yes.
So RoleCatcher's sample answer
Okay.
talks about developing a deep understanding of the store's products
Right.
and using that knowledge
Yeah.
to make personalized recommendations,
Okay.
which led to increased sales.
Nice.
That's a great starting point.
Yeah.
But to make your answer even stronger, you could quantify your results.
Okay.
Did you increase sales by a certain percentage?
Yeah.
Did you receive positive feedback
Right.
from your manager or customers?
Okay.
Those details paint a clear picture
For sure.
of your success.
Yeah.
And don't forget to connect your actions to the specific results you achieved. It's one thing to say you're good at sales.
Right.
It's another to provide evidence.
To back it up.
Okay, last question.
All right, let's do it.
Before we wrap up this section, how do you approach upselling and cross-selling to customers?
Okay.
This one can be a bit tricky.
I know it can.
You don't want to come across as pushy or insincere.
You want to be authentic.
Think of it as offering solutions and adding value to the customer's purchase.
Right.
So RoleCatcher's sample answer talks about identifying the customer's needs and then suggesting additional products that would complement their purchase.
I like that.
For example, if a customer is buying a board game, you could suggest a set of dice, a game mat, or even a strategy guide.
It's like anticipating what the customer might want or need
Exactly.
to make their experience even better.
To level it up.
Yeah.
Think about a popular game, or toy.
Okay.
What other products could you suggest alongside it?
Yeah.
Maybe an expansion pack.
It's a themed accessory or a gift wrap option.
Right.
It's all about being helpful,
Yeah.
providing genuine value to the customer.
Yeah, for sure.
If you do it right,
Right.
upselling and cross-selling can be a win-win.
For both.
The customer and
The employee.
employee.
You'll increase sales. The customer will walk away feeling like they got everything they needed and more.
So we've covered a lot of ground
We have
with these sample questions.
a lot of questions.
And it's clear that preparation is key.
It is.
But it's also about showcasing your passion, your personality,
Yes.
and your ability to connect with customers.
Absolutely.
But before we dive into the next part of our deep dive,
Okay.
let's take a quick step back
Right.
and look at the bigger picture.
The big picture.
What kind of career path can you expect if you land this job
Good question.
as a toys and games specialized seller?
That's a great question, and it's something that RoleCatcher can help you with.
Awesome.
The platform's career guide provides insights into potential career paths,
Nice.
highlighting the different directions you can take within the industry.
Okay.
It outlines typical progression paths,
Okay.
like moving from a sales associate
Yep.
to an assistant store manager, a store manager, or even a buyer.
So there's definitely room for growth within a company.
There is.
But what about branching out
Ooh,
beyond the traditional retail path?
absolutely. RoleCatcher suggests exploring related careers.
Oh.
You could consider moving into wholesale product development or even marketing.
Oh, wow.
Lots of options.
It's like having a map
Yes,
that shows you all the different roads you can take.
the toy and game industry is vast.
It is.
Lots of paths.
Yeah, but what if you're interested in a completely different industry?
Interesting.
Can RoleCatcher help with that?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay, tell me more.
RoleCatcher also offers insights
Right.
into related career paths,
Okay.
like those for sporting goods sellers
Oh, cool.
or telecommunications equipment sellers.
Wow, that's really cool.
It's a valuable tool for exploring different options
Yeah.
and finding the career path that really aligns with your skills and your passions.
So it's not just about prepping for one specific job interview.
No.
It's about understanding the broader landscape of career possibilities.
Yes.
And figuring out where you want to go.
Exactly. And RoleCatcher provides you with the tools and insights
Okay.
to make those informed decisions
Awesome.
about your career journey.
I like that.
It's exciting stuff.
It is exciting.
It's like having a career GPS guiding you toward fulfilling work. And that's something I'm always excited to see people embrace. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Right.
You've got this interview to ace first.
Okay.
One thing we haven't touched on yet
Mm-hmm.
is how RoleCatcher can help you refine your answers
Oh, okay.
beyond just the content.
Right. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it.
Exactly.
I've definitely bombed interviews in the past
Oh, no.
because I just let my nerves get the best of me.
Yeah, that's where RoleCatcher's video practice tool can be a game changer.
Oh, really?
It allows you to record yourself answering those interview questions
Okay.
and then receive AI-powered feedback.
Cool.
Think of it like having a personal coach
Okay.
who analyzes your delivery content and even your body language.
Wow.
That's a level of feedback you wouldn't normally get until you're actually in the interview.
All right. And by then it's too late.
Exactly.
So what kind of specific feedback does it give?
It can tell you if you're using too many filler words, like if your tone of voice is engaging,
Mm-hmm.
if you're making eye contact with the camera.
Oh, wow.
It even analyzes your facial expressions
Really?
to see if you're projecting confidence and enthusiasm.
That's awesome.
It's like having a secret weapon
I like it.
to help you polish those presentation skills.
Okay, so we've talked about a bunch of common interview questions.
We have.
We've explored potential career paths.
Yeah.
We even touched on how RoleCatcher can help you fine-tune your delivery. But before we wrap up,
Okay.
I want to bring up something that I think is really important to consider.
Okay.
The challenges and rewards
Uh-huh.
of this job.
Oh, yeah.
Because, let's be real, no job is perfect sunshine and rainbows.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
RoleCatcher's career guide actually does a good job of laying out both the pros and cons
Oh, cool.
of being a toys and games specialized seller.
Okay.
One of the challenges, and this is pretty common in retail,
Okay.
is dealing with seasonal demand.
Right, like the holiday season.
Exactly.
Be insanely busy.
Long hours, tons of customers, maybe even some grumpy elves.
I can imagine.
And then there's the flip side. Things can be pretty slow during the off season.
Oh, yeah.
It's something to be prepared for.
Yeah, mentally and maybe even financially.
Exactly. It's important to think about those ebbs and flows.
The career guide also mentions competition for jobs.
Yes, especially in certain areas.
Right.
That's true. But remember, passion and preparation go a long way.
Mm.
If you can demonstrate your knowledge, your enthusiasm, and your willingness to learn,
Yeah.
you'll stand out from the crowd.
So we've talked about the challenges,
We have.
but let's focus on the fun stuff.
Okay, let's do it.
What are some of the rewards of being a toys and games specialized seller?
Well, first and foremost, you get to work with toys and games all day.
Who wouldn't love that?
Seriously, it's like being a kid in a candy store.
I know.
Except you're the one helping other people find their favorite treats.
Yeah, exactly.
And beyond that,
Yeah.
there's the joy of bringing happiness to children and families,
Well, yeah.
helping someone find the perfect gift, or seeing a child's face light up when they get a new toy
I love that.
is incredibly rewarding.
That personal connection, making people happy.
It's special.
You don't find that in every job.
You don't.
The career guide also mentions the creative aspects of the role,
Yes.
like designing eye-catching displays and coming up with fun promotions.
Absolutely. You get to be creative. You get to interact with people.
And you get to be a part of making memories.
Yeah.
It's a pretty awesome gig, if you ask me.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
The role, the industry, the challenges, the rewards, and of course how RoleCatcher can help you ace that interview.
Exactly.
But before we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
I want to leave you with a little challenge.
I love a good challenge. Lay it on us.
Think back to all the interview questions we discussed today.
Right.
Which one resonated with you the most?
Ooh.
Which one made you think the hardest, or maybe sparked a memory of time when you really nailed it, or maybe stumbled a bit?
Hold on to that question as you continue your preparation.
And think about how you can use your unique skills and experiences and personality
Yes.
to craft answers that are not only accurate, but also genuinely you.
Authenticity is key.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's what will make you stand out and land the job.
Now, before we move on to the final part of our deep dive.
Where we'll unveil some advanced strategies for using RoleCatcher
Oh, cool.
to really elevate your interview prep.
I'm excited.
I want to pose one more thought-provoking question.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about the skills and qualities that are important for a toys and games specialized seller right now. But what about the future?
Oh.
What skills do you think will be even more important as the industry continues to evolve?
That's a good one. It's a fast-paced industry for sure.
It is.
I imagine things like staying up to date on the latest technology trends.
You're on the right track.
Okay.
Think about the rise of things like interactive toys, educational gaming apps,
Oh, yeah.
and even virtual reality experiences.
Those are all changing the industry for sure.
Those are all areas that are rapidly changing the landscape of the toy and game industry.
So as you're preparing for this interview,
Yes.
try to think beyond just the immediate role.
Okay.
How can you demonstrate your understanding of these trends
Yes.
and showcase your ability to adapt to a rapidly changing market?
Because those are the skills
That are
that
right.
will make you not just a good candidate,
Right.
but a truly valuable asset to any company in this industry.
I like that.
It's about demonstrating that you're not just looking for a job.
Yeah.
You're looking to build a career in an exciting
Yes.
and ever-evolving field.
I'm really fired up for those advanced strategies.
Right.
What's next on our deep dive agenda?
All right, let's shift gears and talk about how to use RoleCatcher strategically
Oh.
to boost your chances of landing this job.
Okay.
It's not just about practicing answers.
Right.
It's about leveraging the platform's insights to your advantage.
I'm ready for those pro tips.
All right, so first, really immerse yourself in the career guide
Hey.
for toys and game specialized sellers.
Okay.
Don't just skim it.
Right.
Pay close attention to
Fair.
the sections on functions and core abilities and knowledge and learning,
Okay. Why those sections specifically?
because they highlight the key skills and knowledge that employers are looking for.
Okay.
Use those insights to tailor your CV
Right.
and your answers to interview questions.
So it's about aligning yourself with what the employer values most,
Exactly.
making sure your strengths match what they're seeking.
Yeah, now here's another pro tip.
Okay.
Explore the alternative titles section.
Okay.
You might find job titles that you
Yeah.
hadn't even considered,
Right.
but that align with your skills and interests.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
So it's about broadening your horizons,
it is.
not limiting yourself to just one specific job title.
thinking outside the box.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't forget about the related careers section.
Okay.
It can open your eyes to opportunities in adjacent fields.
Oh, cool.
Like maybe becoming a sporting goods seller.
Right.
Or a telecommunications equipment seller.
It's like having a secret map
It is.
that shows you all the different paths you can take within the industry, kind of like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, but even more options.
Even more options, yeah.
Now let's talk about one of my favorite features.
Yeah.
The career stages section.
Okay.
It outlines the typical progression for someone in this role. From sales associate to assistant store manager, and beyond.
So you can see where this role could lead you in the future.
You can.
Get a sense of the possibilities and chart a course.
And here's the key.
Okay.
Use those insights to frame your answers in a way that shows you're thinking long term.
So even if you're just applying for an entry-level position,
right,
you can still talk about your aspirations for growth.
You got it.
And advancement within the company.
Exactly. It shows the employer that you're ambitious, you're motivated, and you're committed to building a career in this industry.
Right.
It's about painting a picture of your future.
I like that.
And how this role fits into your larger goals.
So it's all about the big picture.
It is. Now, before we wrap up, I want to emphasize one more thing.
Okay, what's the final piece of the puzzle?
Preparation is key.
Right.
The more you practice, the more confident you'll feel going into that interview.
Couldn't agree more. Practice makes perfect.
It does.
Or at least it gets us closer.
And RoleCatcher gives you all the tools you need to prepare effectively.
Right.
Use the AI-powered CV tailoring to make sure your resume stands out. Practice your answers to those tough interview questions. Using the video tool we talked about earlier.
It's like having a whole team of career coaches in your pocket.
Exactly. Use every resource at your disposal to hone your edge and make a lasting impression.
Okay, so to recap low, use RoleCatcher to understand the role.
Yes.
Tailor your CV, practice your answers, and explore potential career paths.
Absolutely.
It's about being prepared,
Yeah.
being strategic, and being yourself.
And remember, confidence comes from preparation.
Yeah.
You've got the passion, you're gaining the knowledge. And with RoleCatcher's tools, you can really ace that interview.
We've reached the end of our deep dive.
We have.
But your journey is just beginning.
It is.
Go rock that interview and remember to have fun.
Have fun.
This is a job about toys and games after all.
That's right. Good luck.
Good luck.